They could maybe flex the Slark mid, perhaps put him against the Batrider because very easy matchup. But I think Lush should have an easy time too. But yeah, you know, I was actually as the initial fight's going on, we're getting a very quick engagement here. Faith Beyond already going in, but it's actually AIM who's going to be in trouble, and he's going to go down first. T1 wants to continue getting kills here, but they lose Kuku along the process. Doesn't matter, as Faith Beyond will die as well, and T1 will get the upper hand here. Happy to push him away from this bound to ruin area.
He was warmed up from earlier today, gave a beating to Kursaluk really in both games in the laning stage, and didn't die a single time. Something the first game on the Coddle was intense.
Bottom, there's a vacuum to save Zephyr. As the shield crash comes up and Zephyr just came back to die, and Kuku could be in trouble himself. The TP, do they have enough damage to break this? Oh, so close actually. One hit away and Kuku was dead there.
Yeah. Middle lane again, Carl going against Xiaoba. He's missed the split earth here, which means he will be collected a second time. Now he's got this max edict. LGD as well have not been able to push any structures, but I do suspect with this wave, we're going to see an attempt. Whitemon is here to preempt it though. He's level 7. He does have the points in Supernova, 3 points in Sunray, and T1 will defend and force here. Xiaoba in a bit of trouble as Carl pushing back with the flame break. He's got at least that pipe barrier. In comes Ame from behind, and Carl out of mana, out of life, will be taken down. That Supernova will scare them away, but Zephyr held back by the Fiend's grip of Y. There's Zephyr now continue to bounce around, but Xiaoba looking to turn a bit more, will get that kill onto Zephyr before he's taken down by 23, who himself is caught in the nightmare. No one to wake him up from this one, and Faith Beyond's going to wake him up with a bit of a rude awakening here. Epicenter, Burrow Strike's not going to catch him. It's enough damage, though, for the Phoenix of Whitemon, as T1 now decides to abandon the fight and leave with whoever is left.
I love this. That was really, really smart. Director coming into play.
Definitely, and it's particularly easy when you can force fights like this with tower push, and there's just not much T1 can do about it here.
Yes.
They have a couple of ultis. There's going to be no Supernova. We have the Wall of Replica. There goes Carl with the Blink Dagger, trying to find him. Counter initiation, though, from Faith Beyond with his own Blink Dagger is good. Zephyr, though, this time on the money with the Rolling Thunder. That's good lockdown here for Xiaoba, as he will be taken down. A bit of the runaround, but eventually they're going to be able to hit him. Coming through Savage, not leaving without a kill, and it looks like they'll get the +1 onto the Wisp. But he brings back Faith Beyond. Okay, there's a double stun from the Burrow Strike. Down goes now Sin Q and Faith Beyond. Yep, they've got detection for him. That's going to be 4 dead. As, well, seems like that top tier 1 tower push went a little bit better than that one, Avo. Just kept picking core Wisp, and he said, stop that. And then took the slow away. And then decided to buff Helm of the Overlord anyway, so maybe not. There's a nice stun, though, onto Kuku. Healed up by this Sunrise. Going to drop the Wall of Replica to try and give him some cover. Everyone's here, though, from PSG.LGD, and now they're going to be on the run as they will drop that Supernova. Carl giving chase, has a blink, has found himself a Bane at the least, but they've lost their offlaner for it. The Purple Man for another Purple Man, Avo. They're not equal in their worth.
No, but that was not their whole team, though. While it was happening, Xiaoba goes down bottom, takes a tower as well. He overstayed his welcome, though, and here's a Sven to punish him. Xiaoba tries to get the split earth off. He does. Ooh. But where are you going, buddy? That's not where your base is, and he's going to just sacrifice himself in the shadows. But now T1, seeing a dead Flash Rack, sees the opportunity to seize a tower as well.
Oh, but LGD are going to fight them over this. They might get a good jump. Whitemon does not have Supernova. There's the jump from Faith Beyond. Immediately, Ame will eat him alive. Kill goes to Faith Beyond, but the stack now up to 5 permanent agility stacks for Ame. There's a Rolling Thunder, though, as Ame continuing to try to fight this one. Zephyr, and with a really good Rolling Thunder, slowing them all down. They're almost got through Sin Q, but there's another Burrow Strike to stop them. They're going to cleave them to death. Actually, it's the fire damage of Carl to pick up the Wisp. Faith Beyond left to fight versus Zephyr as Ame continuing to chase. There's a leash onto Carl with that Dark Pact maxed. He's got the kill. They know Zephyr is here as well. There's going to be the epicenter used for the kill. Xiaoba, the director, now respawning.
The Holy Locket build on Phoenix before he got buffed and became OP. Always innovating in SCA. Smoke here for T1. This is the best choice. You force a 5-on-5 engagement, take advantage of your strengths. If not, Batrider can get you a pickoff, so it's kind of a win-win for these smokes.
LGD, they seem to know what's coming, though. They're going to send Ame up front to break any smokes. He's got BKB, but there goes Carl.
Carl, there's the BKB coming into play here. As they do drop the Wall Replica, their lasso, Dark Pacted immediately. Ame just quit a bit too fast. Supernova in the middle in a really difficult position to actually hit. So Supernova will turn around the fight for T1 here as they manage to stun off a Sanking Fiend script for the Sven, but he's going to be fine for now. The healing from Sunray is too high. Ame trying to fight him head on. Shadow Dance activated as well. 2 fights going on at the same time. They disarmed Ame as well with a roll-up, stunning him on top of that. And Batrider jumps on top of him, but the Flame Break is not going to be enough damage. They're going to settle for the Bane instead. Y falls. The buybacks from LGD. They want to continue firing
Carl's
this
on
with
the
the epicenter, catching down Cuckoo, and 23 Savage thinks he can beat the fish, but he can't. He has to deal with the whole team. For now, killing off the Director, but he himself dying to that Sandstorm damage and the Diabolic Edict, which was still remaining despite Xiaoba's death. Whitemon going into the Roshan pit. He doesn't want to get stunned. He actually does make it out, but oh, he TP'd.
Of Sin Q, he's not going to be allowed to blink in and snatch away this Aegis, so it'll fall safely into the hands of Ame. I'm around, trying to find their way onto the high ground. With all the heroes missing on the map, LGD, something's a bit sus here. Oh, they're baiting the rune. In goes Ame, though, immediately. He's got BKB at the ready, got Strength active, as there he goes into the Shadow Dance. He's still being picked off, though, as he is going to be killed. That's just his first life, and he's got BKB for the second. But we'll see how LGD can counter-engage.
They actually guessed that Sin Q was waiting in the trees for the relocate, so they kill me before he can do that, but they have no stuns, unfortunately, for Ame, and he's capable of getting away. He plays as the frontliner role. This way he can hopefully cut the fight and make it harder for T1 to use their backline effectively, particularly the Supernova, right? If he forces the Phoenix for a badly positioned Supernova or an early Supernova, it just turns badly. And as they go for Carl here, miss the pounds. They hit him with a bash, though. Dark Pact on top of that, and the Split Earth. Carl is going to be the first victim of this engagement. They even committed the epicenter for this. T1 retreats immediately.
Well, Aya doesn't have a 4-staff, luckily. Yeah, it is hard to tell. Okay, there's a stun onto 23, though. They're immediately on him with the Fiend's Grip this time. Sunray to try and keep him topped up from Whitemon, but they quickly realize that is a very dead Sven. They'll Tirai and TP Whitemon away. Luckily, the pound's just off the mark. I mean, Slark, obviously, right now, he's topped up because he's already pretty into the late game, or he's getting there. But Sin Q has been just following him around. Exactly, that's what I was going to bring up, right? A lot of Slarks can try and mitigate this by going for, like, another intermediary item, as there's Xiaoba. He's pushing a little bit all by himself here, and he's going to try and be relocated out. I believe they've interrupted Sin Q, though, with the flame break, so could not get the relocate out, so the Director will go down. This could be a bit of a bad movie for LGD if they can't get anyone out, and there's going to be a great stun in from 23 Savage. Depth Shroud down, but it's not going to be catching Ame. They at least TP away one, and Ame, with the cover of the BKB, is going to be allowed to TP away as well.
Scotty also adding a lot to the Sven matchup.
Making it a bit easier to kite him, reducing the effective heals out from Whitemon, who did, buy a bespoke healing item. So that's going to feel a bit worse as LGD with their smoke tank. They're going to head south. There's a ward set up here, though, for T1 and a sentry, so they'll be ready and having vision, but LGD's immediately in. There's going to be the leash on the Kugu 4-staff to send him a bit further away. BKB active from Ame, as there goes Faith Beyond. He has Epicenter ready to go, but they need to get through this Supernova first. Down goes Cuckoo. Ame actually losing the mono here to 23 Savage, as he's going to be stunned immediately by Zephyr, but a good timing there onto the Dark Pact. We'll save him for now. Faith Beyond channeling the ultimate as down goes the Bane. They fought back on the Wisp as well, but he's been stunned up now. 23 Savage just popping the BKB will end the life of the Scorpion, and the Director could be next himself, although he's quite tanky himself here. And with Ame on the prowl and a second buyback, LGD looking to turn this fight.
Yep, and goes Ame hoping to bring down Carl here. At least if they can get the stun off, they will, the Basher. So at least they get 2 counter kills off this. They're struggling to make sure that Ame just stays still.
Oh, there's a bash on a 23 Savage, but luckily we've got 4 staffs. Be a good item here. Split Earths to keep the defenders at bay, as Zephyr with the blink on in will find a stun onto Ame, who saw it coming and Dark Packs it immediately. Stormhammer reflected as they actually pull in Slark up a little bit. Nightmare will dodge a bit of damage. There's a burst heal now out from Sin Q. There's Mech now full wand, not a wand, full Holy Locket is going to enable him to dive here for Zephyr. They get a 4-staff out for him, though, and he'll be A-okay, but the mid barracks, let's quite say the same for those. They've got buyback, though. Now in this second fight, they're not going to have that available, nor the second life of this Slark Aegis. Let's see what they can get going.
Man, he doesn't want to get caught, but he just Dark Packed. Good Lotus Orb, though. And the Nightmare on top of this, they initiate with Epicenter. They might just kill Carl for free here. That was actually a bait that ended up being fight Ame. The Fiend Script gets Zephyr. No use of his Rolling Thunder. They want to go for Whitemon. The damage is lacking, so he can TP back home, but Cuckoo running for his life. And unfortunately, he's been routed. He's not going the right way any longer, and he's going to go down underground.
Some instant dispels as well as what we saw from earlier in the Omni Knight versus Sankin game. He tries again, but Ame was just ready. Even has himself now the Ascetics cap. There's the counter initiation. They catch Cuckoo, but they want better. They 4-staff him back. Ame still looking for his in on this fight as the Supernova is dropped. 23 Savage stunned up by the Split Earth, and now into the Fiend's Grip. He is taken down. Doesn't have buyback for a minute and a half. Doesn't even look like Carl's able to escape. And already 1 game away from knocking out our ESL 1 fall. fall summer winners of T1, of course, because Squirrels, and this is going to be proven with the, well, 2.9 int gain is actually pretty good per level, especially for, well, an agi hero, but they're really dumb and they always forget where they bury their nuts, which is why they're really good at planting trees.
Oh, I did not know that. That's so stupid, though. 23 Savage in the top lane. He's going to be able to get away. Faith Beyond might be in trouble himself. They realize there is a sentry nearby, and Whitemon is punching him full a lot. Syncyu will actually put his body instead, hoping to not die for this. Mystic Snake might just be enough, and that's going to be first blood going the way of 23 Savage.
Help you farm in the jungle. Carl, I think, though, is kind of having the start he was looking forward to. He's going to be quickly farming these side camps as well, thanks to 2 points another Toxin. He can very easily bully the Director should he get too close. It's down bottom. We're also skirmishing.
Okay, there is the Spark Wave set up. That's going to hit. Okay, Cuckoo tanked it. Well done here. The skirmish continues. Y will die, and the damage from the Arc Warden is not enough just yet. Cuckoo actually has a magic stick to bait him with, and he will get the kill because of this at the expense of his own life, thanks to that tower. Really, really important, Maelstrom.
Yep. That's what Purge should have done. The side shopkeeper. He should have just activated Tempest Double and get 2 trusty shovels out. Top lane, Whitemon. Yep, he can be buried with one of those trusty shovels as he'll be taken down. Looks like Syncyu, though, will fall in return, and there's going to be, what's that, a pig pull? No, just a regular Hex onto Zephyr. Pardon me, that was a pig pull from Faith Beyond. Now he's going to be doomed for it, however, and killed off. Kill going to Cuckoo, and they'll get his courier on the way out as well. Yeah, in the early game especially, right? Later,
yes.
Yeah, Shirame is a problem. But for now, it's Lesh +4. And for now, Faith Beyond as well, continuing to poke and prod up in the top lane. It's actually going to trigger the first overgrowth of the game out from Whitemon. Finger of Death, he committed as well. Says, you Epicenter supports. We remember that, and we don't easily forget. Turning now is going to be Xiao Ba down bottom. Carlo with a Haste Rune is actually going to get the kill here. Winter's Curse now used into a seemingly sharpshooter, getting that one fully charged. It's going to whiff. It's going to whiff, and Cuckoo's here now to try and turn. Is Y trying to at least escape. He can fly over the trees. We'll break them in his wake. And it's going to be 2 kills for Carl off the back of the Haste Rune.
They saw a top killer, like, we're good at getting kills too, right? Why? Let's go. And then, nope. Some supports are just built better than others, right? And in the case of T1, they have a stronger ganking duel.
The ultra efficiency, of course.
Yeah, honestly. As we see Ame still trying to take these Ancients. Commended Ame. He's working hard for them. Xiaoba on the top lane. Up into the tower. Diabolic Edict. Oh, but he got hit. He's kind of slowed now. Whitemon tanking that Edict and the Pulse. No, Whitemon just wants to get the overgrowth off. They can't use the Doom just in time. Cuckoo might just die. In exchange, though, for the enemy mid laner. As the pick pull might not be helping him as he's a poison pick here. And the Cold Embrace will not save him. Neither will the Winter's Curse. So 2 kills going the way of T1. That's a new way to stop the body blocks. Good use of the movement speed reduction. And now they actually want to fight this. Carl joins in. Xiaoba once again in bad position. Overgrowth will catch him a second time. He'll die to the poison. The Winter's Curse, though, I'm going to do much as there's no follow-up to this Winter's Curse. They just try to get them to retreat. But Y will die for this. T1 committing hard for this kill. Or for everything, really. They put all the resources but Dusa at defending this top lane. They want to make sure this Leshrac does not have the impact he had last game. And actually, in the bottom, they want to defend this.
23.
LGD, oh, they're baiting him.
There's a curse.
They know he's going to stay for this. There's the curse to set up. They hit him with a Veil. Splinter Blast. Here comes Carl trying to defend. They apparently want to fight this. Sinister is available, but they hit by the Burst Strike Epicenter. Sharpshooter blocked there by Carl. So allows the Sinister Gaze to come off. The Clone is going to die first. No help from AIM in this fight. And the pick pull, now it's actually Faith Beyond on the run, trying to go through the trees, but there is an actual tree here that's going to find him easily. Broken and subsequently destroyed.
Finger of Death for Y. Oh, they just barely get him now. He's going to go down. They think they got the finger stack for that one as well, and they have Doom to the Squirrel, who is going to try and at least get the Roshan courier before he goes, but no chance there. Caught up by the Nature's Grasp. Betrayed by the very Beans. He don't know if he's going to use this aggressively. There's Xiaoba now showing off that fresh Aghanim Shard. He's very keen to pick this one up, isn't he?
Why? It's going to die in the top lane. Finger of Death even committed for Y. Okay.
Why not? Well, fights are so far and few in between, right?
Sure, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, you probably don't want to play this aggressively until Axe.
Doom down bottom, though. That's going to be for Faith Beyond as Cuckoo, simply with a blink from Fog, will find him. Ooh, the deny from Ame, though, comes through in time as now Cuckoo, he's fluxed up. Oh, lucky that we don't have this 20 talent, though, for the Arc Warden. As Xiao Ba next is going to close on in. Stun will connect, and that'll certainly be then a kill here onto the Doom.
I haven't tested with the new items.
And we'll see right now, though. Looks like they're going to be able to pick off the split-pushing Arc Warden. Almost got through that full 2-3 tower, though. There's going to be 300 gold now for Carl. Level 3 Zet double is Xiao Ba in the middle lane trying to hold down the Deuce. So there's a jump in Faith Beyond, but they've actually pulled him back, so it's going to miss thanks to the Bushwhack now stunned up. And Yules currently is the Sanking sharpshooter incoming for 23 Savage, but he's already standing still in the fight anyway. Doesn't mind much that additional slow or the nuke damage, which just tickles him. Finger of Death from behind for Zephyr as they finish him off in style there with the Mystic Snake. Kuku as well, finally toggling the aggro from the tower on over to the Deusa, and that is going to be 2 heroes dead.
You don't see a Xiaoba rotation this time because he knows we're not going to get killed. There is an attempt with the epicenter. Xiaoba actually going in.
He's so tanky.
They did catch him with the overgrowth though. Director in trouble. Yules to dispel it. They catch the Hoodwink from behind, and the Viper Strike is going to kill him. Xiaoba in trouble, fighting the Deuce head on. So many split earths, but they're not doing any damage to Savage.
There's a clone.
He's just going to go down here. And the clone finally joins the fray, but they can control him nicely with a Hex. The Viper Strike as well. Turned to stone, and now turned into a corpse. Kuku in the middle lane. Also try to show off his invis. It's like, it's not just Ame who can go invisible this game. I can also find rooms. He has an arcane blink, so Doom will be almost immediate, but he has no backup.
Oh, he's going to break the smoke immediately, too.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Frustrating.
And they drop a sentry. Kuku has been found. Has active BKB in time, but Savage is here to help him out. Here's the backup we're asking for. And they caught Ame as well. Turned into a fish. The Winter's Curse not going to help Ame enough as he's just set in the wrong position. Wow. He's going to go down. Doom immediately going for Faith Beyond, who might just take down to the Doom. They're going to have to deny him, but Savage is not going to let that happen. He walks in, well, blinks in, and destroys Faith Beyond together with Xiao Bao and Sin Q. That face actually impassable. T1 just know they're winning right now. They even have the shard on Viper for extra pushing. And there's Ame again, the real one. Hit him with the stun. The counter initiation by Faith Beyond. And there's the Bushwhack though. Can they turn this into something else? No, the Rampage makes it impossible. Savage is actually just tearing through the team. Ame's already down, and Savage hasn't even taken any damage. Nobody can kill this Deusa. It's just tons galore. And PSG.LGD dying left, right, and center. More kills for this Rampaging Deusa. A GG called, and T1 evening the score. Wait, hope that they haven't called him missing in the nightmare before the Medusa came back.
Oh, here comes a charge bottom.
Oh, there we go. Yep. And it's getting quite close. There's Kuku. He's on level 4. He shouldn't be able to fight this too well. They did give the anti-mage the overcharge, but that's level 6 we're talking about. Xiao Ba will help Sin Q get the first blood. And it's going to be on Kuku.
The range creep denied away from the AM. There's a charge, though, as they're going to go looking again down bottom.
Yep. Kuku once again in trouble. They bring him back. And is that going to be enough damage for Kuku? He's out of mana already. They don't have mana void just yet, but it's fine because Ame perfectly body blocked him. However, the counter initiation from the Sanking, and in fact, the Shadow Poison destroyed Xiao Ba. And they might also find Ame, who will fall here.
With life drain, though, he's pretty tough to take down. There's a big old mana void on a 23 Savage. Just a couple more auto attacks needed, and they have to kill, but Faith Beyond will be taken down. It's going to result in 2 kills here in favor of PSG.LGD. We have another charge. We'll even go underneath the tower for this. There's a Fortify to make sure that we're hitting everyone. This tower hurts early on. Zephyr is going to continue to be chased, popping the healing salve and juking the Director here himself, who's going to need to be healed a bit by Sin Q.
Xiao Ba dives. Everyone goes with him. They realize Xiao Ba's diving too hard. What player I just found out is amazing? SSA Spartan. We should start doing more things like him. Look at that high guard. He's not afraid of it. Xiao Ba, though, in the bottom lane. Demonic Purge. That's going to annoy him. He echoes sabers. He hits the creep. He at least gets one last hit. And of course, Disruption will stop that charge. Carl shot the Burrow Strike, and that's going to be enough to finish off Xiao Ba.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. What are we going to do with this space? That's always the question you have to ask. Right now, though, Ame in a bit of a rough spot. Stone Gaze active. Oh, he's going to blink. Well, is technically the wrong way, but is the right way this time to make sure he was not facing 23 Savage whatsoever. That he must have been so close to that petrified distance. Is why he's not petrified at all. He's going to turn on actually Nightmare up the Deusa. In the river, they're also fighting as Faith Beyond, life draining, trying to heal back up, though will be cut down by the Shadow Poison. Back on board now as we see why trying to outrun 2 cores, but alas, Avo, he is but a mere bane. Another Nightmare, though, as he's really making them work for it. Both supports creating a lot of space, but creating a bit of farm as well for the cores of T1.
Let's be honest, are you ever going to get a silence off on any hero? No, not this game.
Zephyr. Ooh, okay, we'll be Nightmared. They've caught the Wisp in the river, though, but we've already used the stun. Yule Sceptered now is going to be the Sanking. That's his own. As they're going to go back, Fiend's Grip actually onto Zephyr in the secret shop. He will perish at the cost of Faith Beyond.
Kuku, though, in trouble. Xiao Ba comes in, gets the kill onto the Beastmaster, but he himself could be in trouble. They're waiting out that bulldoze and actually decide not to engage in the end as Ame might be a bit too scary. He's on the high ground. Oh, never mind. T1 still from the low ground fighting this. A lot of healing for this anti-mage. They nightmare the Dusa, and they're going for Whitemon first. Get rid of that save. Is 23 Savage still in a bad position, or are they just too strong to be brought down? I think it's good for that idea. It is true that the mono against Dusa, it's a bit harder, but I don't think AM cares too much about that kind of matchup.
All right.
Guys, look what he's doing. Is he fighting? No. He is split pushing. He is ratting. That is the true
he's going to fight now, though. Xiaoba from behind. There's the AM TPing as well to the outpost. Primal Roar there on a Xiaoba, but only reduced here thanks to the bulldoze. Fight now breaking out. 23 Savage in the middle of the fray, though, with the Stone Gaze active. Will delay this a bit as the Spirit Breaker in a bad spot. No, there's going to be the burst healing from the Wisp, but no relocate out. The mech burst, though, is not good enough, unfortunately, as Carl nearly picks up the kill onto Jinq as well, just off of the Caustic Finale alone. Faith Beyond being chased down in the meantime by Carl. Looks like Y's going to be able to take Beyond home.
To take the dragon.
This Scotty frame is going to be huge, though.
No, AM. There's the Fiend script. They caught the Sanking. It's pretty good. And they do kill the Sanking. And oh, maybe not. Actually, a Meteor Hammer is going to end up finishing off Carl, but at the same time, Ame dies. So it's going to be a win for T1 overall.
Mystic Snake back at you across the map?
That's a good question. I have no clue.
Because that would be kind of funny. Because the way Mystic Snake works is that it doesn't go off cooldown until the snake returns, I believe. Yeah. So you just wouldn't have another snake. Oh, well, and we're not going to have a Y. Yeah. Oh, good point.
Yeah, Y. Okay, they're going to be able to take the Rax, though, and bring Y down at the same time. It's not strong enough, and the Primal Roar hits him. There's no bulldoze just yet. The Nightmare, they still set up with another stun. Again, 23 Savage just blinking forward and trying to go for the kill here on the enemy mid laner. Not going to find it, though. This time he's a bit too tanky. He seems to be forced out of safety. They are losing bottom. This push from the IO anti-mage working well for them, as those blink fragments are actually being used here just to push the towers. Carl?
They want Carl.
They do. Mana Void to stun him. He went for the Mana Void talent, which means Carl is actually a possible kill for them. And they will get him down. Cuckoo as well. They're only concentrating objectives, though. Deuce is a bit too slow. There's Carl coming back in. Good counterspell. Syncue might be just left behind. Nope. He has a good tether. No, because he still have too much save. No.
I'd say probably Spirit Breaker.
He already got one, no?
No, doesn't have one yet, but there it goes onto Zephyr.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Look at the status just on the bulldoze. He's going to get through Zephyr before disruption come through. There's the Primal Roar now, as they will get through that bulldoze duration. Carl sets up a beautiful two-man stun. Why, though? Always frozen solid, unfortunately, does now finally, just for a second, get off the Fiend's grip. Is that going to be enough? Because AM's already on top of 23 Savage and has burned through all the mana. Huge mana void. And down goes 23 Savage. There's a buyback from Zephyr, but he's not there in time, Avo. And now he is going to be life drained to death.
The mid lane that you're pushing, so it's probably the hardest objectives here for LGD. They're just looking for the opportunity. They go for 23 Savage. Once again, Mana Void is off cooldown. They want to attack him, but he's back to full mana again. Blink fragments used. Ame could be in trouble. They're trying to get the nether strike off. He's been disarmed. Xiaoba doesn't want to get caught here. Burst strike. Xiaoba in trouble. He did buy back. Doesn't want to force a die back, but they save with a relocate. Director can't die here, and they'll make sure to save him that way. Of course, Syncue will be coming back here. T1 setting up again.
Classic misdirect there. Little M. Night Shyamalan twist. Oh, you thought he was going to die.
It's all illusions. Oh, there we go. Oh, my goodness. He's just going into the face. He wants to kill the Shadow Demon, and he'll get it. And he's actually getting away with his life. They kill Savage in the back. The distraction by Xiaoba is too good. And this man, he's okay to die. He still has the Aegis. Super calm. He knew this was calculated. Yule Scepter will do nothing. Xiaoba still alive. They need damage. Medusa's not here. You're right. She has no buyback. He goes in for a small charge. A wee charge for Whitemon. And that might just be enough to force him back to base as they're pushing down your towers. Is this going to be it for T1? Yeah. You can't escape the grasp of the cow. They're going to bring down everyone. They don't have buyback on the Sanking either.
Oh my goodness. I mean, Xiaoba, he might be playing a cow, but your ass is very much grass this game, and as he goes right on into Cuckoo, the buyback's triggered, though. 23 all of a sudden with buyback, though, may have surprised him here, but the Ancient exposed, Stone Gaze is out, and that will actually force PSG.LGD back a bit, as there goes the charge by Xiaoba right in onto Cuckoo. He still has Aegis, but so tanky to get through now. Whitemon as well, trying to keep everyone Aphotic shielded up, but they're right back out of the 23, and they've got through all of his mana. He can't get any attacks off, still alive, but another bash, and down he will go. He's going to drop. The Ancient's going to go next, and LGD have just dropped T1 out of the tournament.